So I'm gonna get into it best I can. And I have I've been going through a lot. It's nothing that I can't get through, right? We all go through things. It's about how you react, right? And I'm learning that my reactions usually aren't good, definitely not the best. Like there's good things, right? Good good parts of everyone almost. I hope you got some type of a good side, a good part in you. Honestly, I don't know why. Like I'm like doing this little slow whine and like just let me get right to it, right? I realize that life is gonna happen. Things are gonna be with the way that they're gonna be for the most part. There's only so much that I can do and only so much I can control. And you're like, bruh, I still don't know what you're talking about. All right. So if I had, and keep in mind, I'm not, even though I know that, especially the internet, social media, they love the drama, the negativity, but I'm going through things. So it's like I'm not giving too much details because I don't want to expose other people's story. But I always say my story. So when it just comes to me, I'm an open book. I relate. I'm very transparent with you. So I'm going through things, right? And I'm realizing that I have to stop overreacting or even reacting to it in any bad kind of way, any negative kind of way. I have to understand that things are the way that they are. I have to control myself. I have to be my best self. I can't let that ruin my day or let anybody else's actions or what's going on, whatever is being, like if someone's being, for example, blamed or accused or just whatever it is that can push somebody's button, right? I just have to just like ignore it. Like I've been turning the other cheek a lot and I've gotten so just done with everything. And this even came all the way down everybody, like including my daughter. And when my daughter is involved and affected, that just sparks a real life, like I don't even like that side or that part of me, but it really unleashes it and unlocks it. So I'm learning now that I can't let any of that bother me or affect me anymore. I have to do what's best for me. I have to make sure that I'm always putting my best foot forward. And I advise you to do the same. If there's something or someone or some aspect of your life that's really getting to you and bringing you down, has you feeling like you're not even chasing or doing all the things that you should be doing, right? Let's not make excuses, but let's make sure we're eliminating everything that we can to stay focused on our purpose and our grind. I understand that things are not where I want them to be, but I know what I can control and I know what I'm doing. And it's just that real life time to look at the man in the mirror, and I'm not liking it, especially when it comes to my daughter. I won't speak on it too much. I almost made a video about it, right? Just because it still to this day blows my mind how people can try to correlate having children with like having a lower quality of life. Like it's like I don't get it. Like I understand a little bit of the yes, it does cost money to raise and have a child, like here in the states, that is, if you want to have things, right? Like I mean, you can be on government assistance, you don't have to have all these things, right? Then it won't be as expensive to have a child. But if you are providing the child with all these things, or what we call bare necessities, I get it. Like they come with some money. But where I stand in real life, and I have yet to meet or hear a parent, and I'll say that again, a parent, meaning somebody who's got skin in the game, they actually have a child. I've never heard them say that the child is what brought them down. Now they could have already been down or in a low place or somewhere like that, right? And they weren't able to help, they weren't able to provide. There are millions upon millions of stories, I'm sure. But again, I've never heard of the child bringing the parent down. In my personal situation, that's what fuels and drives me most of the time. That's where my passion, and sometimes it gets turned into anger or translated into that because I am so passionate and if I don't do it for anybody else, I'm gonna do it for her. But I'm realizing I had to change my mindset. God, self, family. And it's just hard when you're going through things. And if you can relate, just understand I'm right there with you. We have to push through. Don't give up. I don't give up. I don't know, sometimes it's at a fault. Maybe, I shouldn't throw in the towel, but some would argue throw in the towel. If you love it, let it go. See if it comes back to you. I just now am worried about myself. I'm going to make sure I do everything that I can. I'm realizing all the things that I do wrong and that it's just not worth it. At the end of the day, it's not worth it, especially if you know you're going to be back in that situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a thing, whether it's a job. You can fill in the blank, but you just have to ask yourself, is it worth it? And continue to take steps to get better and improve each and every day. Don't stress. Please do not stress. Just don't stress. Stay blessed and let God do the rest. Love you, family.